Hello, dear viewers. Today I'd like to talk to you about a subject that's near and dear to my heart, and that is snacks. Specifically, my favorite kind of snack when I can get my hands on it, nuts. Which happens a lot less often than you think because my family's like, no, you shouldn't eat nuts. That's cannibalism in your case. I'm like, no, I'm a person. You're a nut. No, I'm not nut-shaped. Well, anyway, so I don't get nuts very often. When I do, I quite like them. Let's see. Except Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts I don't like because of the selenium content. And as it turns out, selenium's bad for you. They even did it in an episode of House one time. I went to the CIA to deal with some guy who ate too many Brazil nuts. That got to have his usual "you idiot" moment at the end of the episode because someone didn't leave out a simple detail of their history. So no Brazil nuts for me. However, the other nuts. Let's see. Hazelnuts are pretty cool. They're put in some of the finer candies, apparently. And most importantly, they're made into Nutella. And I like Nutella because you can spread it on some bread and you can pour sprinkles on it, as they did when I lived in the Netherlands, where they're the golden sprinkles hakelslag. And then you eat it, and it's yummy. So hazelnuts are cool, especially Nutella. Then there's walnuts. I don't like quite. I like a bit less. Because they're not as cool as their cousin pecans. Pecans are very similar to walnuts if you actually look at them. And you can make them into all kinds of nice things. Like you can put them in the bottom part of plastidol, I don't remember, enamel bars. Or you can make them into pralines, or you can just eat them. And what I would do was, as a kid, when we had a space heater, we had a space heater which had a very narrow grill on it. The bars were really close together, like about that. So I just wedged the pecan in there and let it roast a bit, and it came out hot and it was yummy. When it didn't burn my tongue. And Mom always warned me about that. Alex, you're gonna burn your tongue. And I go, no, Mommy, I'm fine. Not in the space heater grill. And then there are peanuts. The king of nuts. No. The archduke of nuts. I forgot one important nut. Peanuts are made into peanut butter, of course, which can be made into PB&J sandwiches, which are one of my favorite other snacks. I've become the king of PB&J sandwiches. Ask anyone in my family, they'll tell you that I'm the best at making them. Period. I could also have. They're also done in many different ways: honey roasted, dry roasted. I've seen sour cream and onion. I've seen regular salted, oily salted, in the shell, out of the shell, Spanish style with the little skin still on. Chocolate covered. They go in all kinds of candy bars. Although recently people were like, yes, now let's put almonds in it because people aren't allergic to those. Peanut. There's also chocolate covered peanuts and toffee covered peanuts. And as it turns out, I shouldn't be allowed anywhere near toffee covered peanuts because I eat them too quickly. Now, almonds, as I mentioned, are also put in the chocolate bars a lot. And almond extract is nice because you can stick it in cookies and it goes, benzaldehyde, tasty stuff. Almonds. Everyone's putting them in chocolate bars now because apparently everyone's allergic to peanuts and not almonds. I don't know how that works, so that was just all nuts in general. I have a friend who's allergic to nuts, and it's rather annoying when, like, actually it's not annoying. It's not as annoying as another friend of mine who can't order most of the pizzas I like because they're not kosher, but he's a good egg anyway. And so, in fairness to him, I don't eat peanuts when he's around. He doesn't eat penicillin when I'm around. Wait, you're not supposed to eat penicillin anyway. It's an antibiotic, and that will just wreck your digestive system. No yogurt, no ice cream, no milk. I hate antibiotics. They completely screw up what I eat. That's a bit off topic. Now, let's see. The king of nuts I'm about to talk to, and that's about cashews. My favorite nut ever. In fact, I've concluded that the divine purpose of cashews is to be eaten by me. Hang on, is that caps lock on? Scroll lock. Right. So they're to be eaten by me, and if they're not eaten by me, they commit suicide the way down your gullet, because they didn't fulfill their destiny, and this is a bad thing. So I remember and everyone knows I'm absolutely nuts about cashews. I remember one time for my birthday, I was like, hang on, how old was I? 5? They gave me a party-sized tin of cashews all the way down. I was like, yay, marching around the house, eating them, I trip on something, and I fall over it because, the party size of a large hole in the top. When you don't have the lid on it, they all spilled out. I'm like, no, my cashews! And that kind of sucked. But, let's see. So yeah, I am very fond of nuts, as you might be able to tell. Now, the first take of this video was too long. YouTube actually made me go through the whole uploading and processing before I said, hey, this is 16 seconds too long. I'm going to cut it off halfway. So you're getting, unfortunately, the second best, but the best was a bit too long for them. So, like, we're not going to be any fun. and they cut out the bit I put at the end. But the random Wikipedia article for that one was about Midsummer Night in Estonia. And I remember thinking when I read that, hey, that's what I should do, because the further from the equator you get, it gets to the point where day is basically the lit half of the year is all in one go, and the unlit half of the year is all in one go. And basically that means you get one extremely long day and one extremely long night. Now what I'm thinking of doing is making my summer house in, say, Tierra del Fuego or South Africa, depending on which one's further south and whether or not I can speak the language. If you can speak German, you can fake your way through Afrikaans, and that's pretty good. But I don't speak, what I speak in Tierra del Fuego? Spanish or Portuguese. Either one, I don't speak it, and I don't think I get along with the people very well either. But I get winter all year round, and I get darkness all year round. And then, of course, during the winter I'd go up to Nunavut, or Greenland or something, and that would be epic. So yeah, that's the random Wikipedia article you guys were supposed to have gotten. And I think I'll close by saying, by quoting, what is it? There was a, oh yeah, I found this old British Army field manual around the house somewhere, and it said that it even gave me a procedure for what you should do, quote, what you should do if you tread on a mine. You are to jump 200 feet up into the air and spread yourself over a wide area. So with that, good day.